All right. Trash, that was killer, man.
Thank you. That's part one. We got a little bit more to finish the story.
Are you new to the world of choppers?
I tell you what, you were talking about some stuff in there, like the different adjustments for different models of push rods
Sure.
you can put in there. Now, you know, from the pan and shovel and even Evo, if you put adjustables in there, you just crank them up till you can move them a little bit, but they can't move that way.
No end play, right?
You know, no end play, but still a little turn.
You want them to spin, and that had to do with how they oil.
But the deal sounds like that now with the twin cam has adjustable push rods in it, right? I mean,
no, not from the factory. But when you replace the cam drive system or the shoes, whatever it may be, excuse me, if you're going to take them out, in order to get those push rods out, you either got to raise the head or cut them out with bolt cutters.
Right. Bang,
now,
bang.
if you don't want to pull the rest of the motor apart or the little top end, then guess what?
Bang,
Adjustable push rods, put them in there. Adjustable push rods. Don't be real spooked by all of this, folks. Because if you get a set, and I believe Steve mentions it in the next segment, if you are doing a job that's involving your valve train or the top end, and you put these adjustables in there, they're going to have instructions with them on how to adjust them.
Yeah. That's one of the things. I mean, when you buy nice stuff, like you get stuff from S&S or one of these better companies, you know, they do give you some real good, like, you know. Absolutely,
and you hit the nail on the head. Excuse me for interrupting you, Warren, but the ticket is quality. It's quality. Don't buy Zim Zam's push rods with the mimeographed instructions and follow figure 1 through 4. You know, this is horse shit. Yeah. If you're going to do something as critical as push rods, spend the money. Get a S&S, a Harley Davidson. Yeah. Get whatever is good quality stuff that's out there. I recommend nothing better in the world than S&S.
You know, you're talking about S&S, and what I was going to say was I've actually had using the S&S Super E, one of the most common upgrades on a Harley Davidson is to take the standard carburetor off, put the S&S Super E on it, and it comes with one of the most detailed 10-page things about how to test it, and it really goes over everything, and it even says, you might try to do this stupid thing, don't do that.
That's because
of experience.
Guys have done it,
and they've been around long enough to know the kind of stuff people are going to try. And they say, if you do this and you turn it too hard, you will screw this up.
Absolutely.
If you do this, and they say this is going to take time. Jetting a bike takes time. You're not going to be able to do this in 2 runs. You have to do it. You have to go out. You have to check the plugs. You have to find a nice road. Go up and down. Look for the plugs. It takes a long time, and they really get you feeling for how to work it. By the time, what I'm trying to say is, by the time you're done with that manual and working with that piece of machinery, you got a really great idea on how this works.
That's exactly right. And S&S is that way about everything they sell you.
I'm now thinking about actually doing this S&S. I got a twin cam. I got a Road King, one of my bikes, and I have a couple bikes. One of them is a Road King, and it has 26,000 miles on it, but it's a 1999 engine. And I'm thinking it has a lot of that earlier stuff that he was showing in there, and I'd like to get it out of there, frankly.
Warren?
Yeah.
It's a motor.
Sorry.
If it was an engine, they'd call it an engine cycle.
I know.
So,
I'm sorry. My bad.
And that's a good idea. And I'll tell you, there is the ultimate upgrade for this cam drive is the S&S gear drive that drives these cams. No chains, no tensioners. And with it, you get new cams, new push rods.
Beautiful.
The whole system. And it's not a simple deal to do. It's not something that you can do in your garage with a crescent wrench and a pair of needle nose pliers. So it's going to take some doing. And it's my recommendation. It's cheap insurance. Okay, you'll hear this from me a lot. Changing your oil, cheap insurance. Keeping an eye on your batteries, cheap insurance. We'll get into that another day. But it's cheap insurance to take it to a guy like Steve that you have confidence in. Okay, I wouldn't take it to.
Right. There's a lot of
motors.
There's a lot of places now that we've seen that are sort of come and go kind of places. But I think what's happened is the economy is shooking those places out. I mean, I don't know if that's a word, shooken, but the deal is simple. The cheap ass shops are out of business, man. They're just not there.
Yeah, they didn't hold on. But a guy like Steve, if you're in the Denver area, Speed Wrench is the name of. They're over on 70th and Washington. I give you the info on the second segment on it. Yeah. So anyway, let's. What do you say we take a quick break?
I'm for that.
Okay, take a quick break, folks, and we'll come back. We got part 2 of Equipment Shed for you tonight.
Excellent.
Which will be the end of the interview with Steve, and there's a lot of good information left to catch. So don't go anywhere. Don't ride away. We'll be right back.
Yeah. That's the way the break should go.